Happy game day, Bills Mafia. This is Breaking Tables. Epic B over here.
Tampa Neil over here.
Wow, let's get down with a good down. Oh, it's going to be a fun night. Broken.
You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables.
Welcome to the show.
You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them. The podcast breaking tables, you see us, we breaking them tables. Neil and Brian is breaking the tables. The mafia, baby, you know that we dangerous. Everybody know. Don Brown. Get the tables.
All right. What's going on, Bills Mafia? Happy Thursday, Tampa. Neil, what's going on, my friend? How's that hurricane treating you?
You know, by the time we got here, it was just a tropical storm, kind of windy, rainy day today. But other than that, you know, just a day off kind of thing.
It totally missed us. It was sunny. I mean, we had like maybe a couple bursts of rain here and there, not so much, but it was sunny. We totally missed it. I hope everybody's okay down here in Florida. Tampa Neil, it's your second one in matter of a couple months. So
yeah, no, not too excited about that.
That just means it won't happen again for the next few years, which is good. I don't wish that upon anybody. But guys, you are watching Breaking Tables. Epic B over here, Tampa Neil over there in Tampa, me down here in Fort Lauderdale. You are watching Breaking Tables on the Built in Buffalo Network, best network out there, folks. So go ahead and hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe, and as Tampa Neil calls it, don't share it to any attorneys or anybody who works for the government. Just I would recommend that. That's a weird conversation to have. So about breaking tables.
Hey, make sure you guys hit up the new YouTube page too, because the Built in Buffalo YouTube page, I believe it's a new one that is going to be going live tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Should have been going live today. I think that we should have debuted it, but you know, I'm biased.
That is what it is, dude. We love these guys, dude. Guys, this episode is brought to you by Coco's Fashions and Straight Out of Buffalo. So if you were down in the, in Florida anywhere, stop by Clearwater. They're just opening up their shop pretty darn soon. It looks beautiful. Tampa Neil, we got a game on Sunday.
Yes, sir, we do. You ready for it?
Well, absolutely. I'm ready for this game. I am so ready for this game. Obviously we got to crawl before we walk. We got to, there's a bunch of stories going on. Everybody wanted to hear about the whole Allen. Is Josh Allen playing? Josh Allen not playing? And there was an interview today talking about what after the practice, which is Josh Allen's second non-participant in a match. And this pops up on my news feed.
Did you block it off?
No, that's his underwear. So anybody who's watching that, like middle of an interview with Gabriel Davis, I don't even know who that is. Can we guess who is that, Tampa Neil? You had to guess who that was.
I mean, I don't know.
It's like, is that
not studied their behinds quite, that well.
All right, fair enough.
I definitely can tell that is. That would have been weird.
What's going on? Is that Buffalo Jamie?
That is Buffalo Jamie. Look at that.
Buffalo Jamie. What's going on?
Show.
Thanks for tuning in. Mark, Mary Monk. Hi, guys. What's going on? And Jan Fidel. Hello, boys. Go ahead and continue the comment. Tonight's going to be an epic show. We got game. Today is Thursday, and we start weekends on Thursdays because that is what we got to do to time travel. And we'll tell you, obviously tomorrow's Veterans Day, so bless those who served our country and continue to do that. But Sunday, 1:00, we play in Orchard Park in front of thousands and thousands and thousands of screaming fans who are probably like me right now, Tampa Neil. Well, you're on mute, by the way, Tampa Neil. But probably like me.
Sorry, my dog was barking like crazy.
Oh, nice. That sounds like my Michael Vick clip. It's like, what? Anticipating this weekend, Josh Allen has not played again this 2 days in a row. What are your thoughts about Josh Allen playing this weekend, man? Is it realistic? Or, I mean, it is NFC versus AFC. Every time we do our predictions, we don't care about any one of those games throughout the NFL. Well, so why does it matter now against the Bills?
The severity of his injury, I think, is a lot less than what we were worried about. That's for sure. I think that if he needed to have the old the feared Tommy John surgery, we would have known that by now. So
they would have got it done right away.
It's sprained or bruised or something. It's definitely not torn because we would have known. So I think that him playing is not necessary because, like you said, it is an NFC game that we are playing against. I mean, you never want to lose a game. You definitely don't want to lose a game after the game from last week.
No.
But let's not forget, Case Keenum is a viable backup. He's not Josh Allen by any means.
That's a high standard. And people are shitting on Case Keenum. And I'm on your boat.
Do that all they want to.
I'm on your boat. I like him. That's why I was happier. But you got to pick. You got to choose a lesser of two evils: Matt Barkley or Case Keenum. Guess what? We're all going to pick Keenum. 10 out of 10 times, guaranteed.
Keenan's taken a team to the NFC Championship. He knows how to win. Last year,
with Diggs too, our number one wide receiver.
Yes, exactly. He last year he had to come in for Baker Mayfield, and he came in. He went 2-0. So Keenum knows how to win in a backup role. So don't count if people want to count the Bills out for this week because Josh Allen isn't in there, you may have another thing coming for you. Yeah,
don't sleep. Don't sleep on him. Don't forget who he's going to throw it to.
Said, I want Allen in there.
I know, but every single like touch, we're all going to cringe. Every one of us is going to have that like butterfly in the stomach, kind of like, oh my God, please don't touch him. Harrison Phillips, do not touch him, Harrison. Mm-hmm. Harrison, you touch him once, that's it, bro. We're done. We don't love you anymore, Harrison.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. That offensive line, they better step the fuck up this week.
You thought the Jets?
They have to. Whether it's Allen or Cousin or Keenum, they need to step it up big time because first off, Keenum does not have the elusiveness that Allen has, and if Allen's in there, you definitely don't want anybody hitting him. You just can't have that happen.
No. And that's kind of got the conversation like McDermott is having before practice. All right, hey Josh, step out of the room for a minute. All right, thank you. All right, everybody, you see that guy that just walked out there? One person that you allow to get by you to get a hit on him. Guess what you're going to be doing? It's either not going to be playing football or just we're going to gauntlet you. Whatever that is, whatever that means. They have like this own secret society of only NFL players, players like this, their own hazing, what happens behind obviously, during interviews do not get undressed, but where are we going with this, Abigail?
I don't know where you're going. I'm just letting you go. I'm just letting you flow. It's fine.
That is hilarious. Stuff you see in like movies and stuff. Well, I mean, it happens once in a while, but that's just funny. It happens to our Bills. But I agree. We don't. If we had a conversation last episode, Tabanil, we talked about Josh Allen at 80%. You're like, you don't care. You want Josh Allen in there.
Yeah. If he's at 80%, yes. If he's not, if he's lower and he's not looking good and doesn't practice
that's your cutoff line. If Josh is less than 80%, if he's 80 or more, play him. If he's 79, no. Let Casey Keenum play.
Correct. What's your threshold?
My threshold?
Yes.
If he's, I listen. We still have the best defense and a deep wide receiving squad, and we have to have. I'm not even going to talk about the keys of the game, but we have some potential in running backs. And yes, Mike, we did see Jordan Poyer's Lego elbow.
Dude,
that thing
horrible.
Looked like
everybody's elbow.
Right, dude.
Like what's going on? Poyer, Morse, Allen, come on. What's going on with everybody's elbow? Do we need to donate some elbows?
I'll be more than for a Super Bowl all you let me do is just lick the Lombardi trophy.
Yeah, book the surgery.
Which one do you want? Actually,
Which one?
My left one. I'm right-handed, so take my left one. Oh, that's hilarious. But yeah, let Josh sit. I think let Josh sit a week, man. We got to be smarter, and that's going to make the story interesting.
Now with McDermott being so hush hush on this injury, and the players really being like all the interviews this week, they weren't saying anything. They were trying to get stuff out of Von Miller. They were trying to get stuff out of Diggs, and they weren't saying anything about the injury. They weren't saying anything about, hey, Keenum is doing good at this or Allen's doing good at, like, they weren't saying anything at all. Do you think that McDermott is playing this as we're gonna just mess with Minnesota and hope like hell that they have to plan for both and it messes their plan up?
100%. Why would you not? That is a championship caliber. I mean, that's like Belichick's like go-to. Come on. That is Belichick's go-to. And everybody doesn't copy that. Stop it.
I know. Tom Brady's still on the injury report for the Patriots.
I know, right? Like, he just might pop out of nowhere. You never know. Him and Gronk. I'm out of retirement, but for the Patriots, though. Boom. So I don't know. Sit 'em. I'm on team sit 'em. You are team start 'em because it is a big game after coming off a victory or a loss. Sorry. Whoa. I wish it was a victory, a loss against our division rival Jets.
No. What are we calling them now?
New Jersey prop planes.
There you go.
Folks, it's going to be a thing. We're no longer calling them the JETS. We're calling them the New Jersey prop planes, okay?
I love it.
Because they do not belong on the same field as we do, just like the Dolphins. But we lost to them. So for the time being, we'll give them a little respect, but it's not going to happen, okay? I forgot where I was going with this, though. You threw me off. I was on a tangent here. It was
a good way to pull you off, though.
Yeah, right. Okay, what's time? Next subject. I saw James Cook versus Dalvin Cook.
I did see that as well.
All right, where is that? That was our buddy Bobby Hall. Here we go. James Cook versus Dalvin Cook. All right, number one, there is no other Dalvin Cook unless you find somebody that gets hurt all the time, because that's what Dalvin Cook does. But he's a good running back, really good. Pro Bowl, really, really good running back when he's healthy. Okay, just like any running back that has potential. James Cook is like so behind the option chart. He's got time to develop. It's not going to happen overnight. You're going to see burst every now and then. Dalvin Cook already had that. He already had that success in college. So does James Cook need to have a better day than Dalvin Cook? 100%. Imagine that, Tampa Neal. Imagine that during like Thanksgiving. Well, they're not going to be having Thanksgiving dinner because the Bills are playing, but imagine that like some holiday where they're allowed to have holidays with families, and just like James Cook is sitting there with sad face going, "Hey, Dalvin, remember that one time I outrushed you in the game in Buffalo?"
Well, I know that there was an interview that what was his name? Dalvin Cook had, and he was talking about, have you talked to your brother about the game? He goes, "Oh, hell yeah, I've been talking shit to him all week." And I'm like,
you kind of have to. You have to,
right?
like me and you, right? We play professional something. Let's call it, we're professional podcasters, and we ended up. You had to go to the NBC for one time. I go to ABC. You're gonna talk shit on me. I'm gonna talk shit on you. But at the end of the day, we're gonna go break a table together.
Yeah.
Similarities, right? No, not even
Absolutely.
close. All right. Fabian, here we go. Fabian, thank you for tuning in. Bills are the best capable team to win all the time. So he's not my team. I don't want Josh Allen to play on Sunday or us, or until he's fully recovered from that Jets game. I agree. I would rather. Listen. We only lost 2 games. Look at our roster. Look what we have going on. I'm not looking for the rest of the season, but I mean, we play the pathetic Browns, the Lions, the Patriots twice, the Jets, the Dolphins. Folks, what else do you need? Besides, I mean, yeah, victory would be great, but an NFC versus AFC game, it's okay if Josh Allen sits, which I really think he's going to. So I'm Team Keenum this weekend.
Man, I'm telling you one thing. He didn't do his interview with Kyle Brandt this week that he normally does.
Right. Because he was going to ask that question.
I'm sure that's a very good part of it, but yeah, I just don't think that he wants to sit. He's not the type of player that wants to sit. So if he's sitting, it's because the coaches force him to. And that's kind of what.
How do you force Josh Allen to do anything? Hey, Josh
That's
Allen
kind
said,
of
no.
what
Okay, sorry, I'll sit for you.
when they asked Stephon Diggs during his press conference this week about, he goes, so would you be surprised if Allen played on Sunday? He's like, hell no, there's nothing that can keep that boy out.
Bro, I guarantee it's got to be psychological because Minnesota's going, oh man, maybe Josh isn't as hurt as everybody think he is. And then game day, it's like, we're not starting him. It's Matt, we're bringing up Matt Barkley. No, they have to do it Saturday, right? Or no? They can do it anytime.
No.
Game day.
They can put him inactive at noon on Sunday. Doesn't matter when they do it.
What about practice squad? What's the quickest turnaround you can get somebody from the practice squad elevated to game day? Does it have to be the day before?
They won't have to. They don't have to elevate anybody. I mean, it's not like to put him on IR.
No, I'm just saying, what happened? We need a backup if Josh Allen's not playing, if he's a healthy scratch or whatever, not healthy scratch, but they're going to rest him. Is there a timeline where they have to announce that?
Nope. I mean, they have to announce it when they do their active roster on Sunday morning. That's when they would have just announced it.
See, everybody's on my side right here, Tampanil. Sit
That's
Josh
fine.
Allen, need to play big picture football.
Like, isn't your baby crying? Go change the diaper.
Yeah, congratulations, by the way.
Congratulations.
Mark goes, McDermott and company are known for babying players' injuries.
They do. They do baby injuries, I think, a little bit more than they should.
Maybe there's a better word than babying players' injuries. I think that they keep shit in-house, okay? And if you're ever part of a brotherhood, you keep shit in-house. You don't let the outside noise influence what happens inside, right?
Oh, I agree with that.
So what's that word we're looking for here? And next week?
No. Calm down, Mike.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is the Browns. And I don't think Deshaun Watson's playing. So let Casey, bro, he's gone 2-0 before.
I know he's gone 2-0 before. I don't want him to go about going 2-0.
I'm going to advocate for it. I'm advocating it for it right now that the Bills should play Keenum 2 weeks in a row. Let Josh Allen get 100%. We're going to week 10, folks. We've got 8 more weeks left until the playoffs start.
I mean, the problem is our division isn't like the Vikings division where they have a 10-point or 10-game lead in the 5th week. The rest of the Vikings division sucks. Our division doesn't suck because they're winning. So we can't afford to lose too many games. Or we can't afford to overlook too many games.
You do have a valid point, Neil. You got a valid point. And here's why I think that I might stray you away from that point is if we are 100% playing a team, let's prime example. How about the Patriots? We lost to the Patriots and then we beat the crap out of them in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Wasn't that more fulfilling?
I mean, don't get me wrong. That's nice, but I want to have home field advantage. Don't you?
Absolutely, I do. Sick of going to Kansas City.
Lose this week and the prop planes win, guess what? We're not in first place in our division, let alone the
for now. But who does Kansas City play?
Fuck if I know. I'm more worried about our division than the rest of the conference.
Well, they're going to be they're number 2. They play the Jaguars. Oh no, I didn't say it. I didn't.
2 in a row.
I'll drink half of one. When I say this show, Breaking Tables has banned every single word that starts with the letter J, except for Jello shots. Jello shots are cool.
Except for Jello shots. Yes.
That's it. There's really no other besides saying just. That is just or justice because I'm Batman.
Any team that we have played in the first week of November, we have banned from the show.
No, dude. I hate November first week.
Fucking A, all right? Right.
That's hilarious. That is actually really hilarious if you think about it. 2 years in a row. First week in November. Man. Like that, they're having too much fun on their Halloween parties, I think.
Right, maybe. Fucking A, put the Halloween parties. No more dancing and no more Halloween parties.
I know what I'm going to be for Halloween next year.
That's easy to do. We just get you a few fireball shots. You'll do that naturally.
What, a news reporter? What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that was a moot point in the press conference this week. They weren't asking as much about Trey White.
Dude, oh, you know what? Let's get into that right now. Okay. Trey White, yay or nay, is he playing?
I think this week he's playing.
And I'm going to tell you why if you tell me why you think he's playing.
Because we need him to.
Oh, outside of that, dude. Come on.
We really need him to.
Yeah.
We need to get that cornerback. I mean, Elam's now injured too. Like, what the fuck? Everybody's hurt.
Okay, picture this. You are Leslie Frazier walking into Brandon Bean's office, okay? And Brandon Bean starts talking, hey, you know me, I'm the wizard. So have a seat. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on, Leslie. Brian Van Slyke's calling me. Oh, hey, Brian, how's it going, bud? Yeah. Okay. Hey, Leslie, here's what you're going to do. Number one, stop the run. You're going to start Trey because all they have is Jefferson. That's it. And if Jefferson wasn't any somewhat decent, we would never have Diggs. So let Trey play Jefferson. I think Trey's back. Trey's got to be back. Or at least double team him with Trey. Get him back in the flow of things.
That's the point of babying the players. Like, is he really still need to be out? If he does, that's fine. But it's like you're
8 weeks. We have 8 weeks left, or 9 weeks left. Nine opponents left, guys.
But I mean, let's not forget that Minnesota doesn't just have Jefferson; they've also got Adam Thielen, and they picked up T.J. Hockenson as well. So they've got a pretty solid receiving core. Now, Kirk Cousins, the last time he played us, remember the last time we played the Vikings?
All I know is that we jumped over somebody.
Correct. Anthony Barr. Allen's first leap in the NFL, and we whooped their ass.
Destroyed them.
Yes.
They didn't, like, we're studying that one. It's like, who is this kid? Josh is coming out partying. Runt goes, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I think Trey is playing. The only reason why is because Josh Allen's not playing. So if you're going to be stacked in one area,
that's what Mike said.
That's what I was reading. Yeah. So if you're going to be stacked in one area, Neil.
Yep.
I mean, Keenum is not bad, guys. All we got to do is score more points, or our defense just lights these guys up. And they're not that good. Yes, they got some new pieces, but how long have they been on? Like, we got Hines. Hines is good too, but he wasn't really much of a factor because he just got on when he played, right?
Yeah.
It's a brand new squad. They haven't been practicing that long. They're not going to have that many developed plays against a number one defense. I just don't see it happening. All I see is Justin Jefferson.
No, don't forget about Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen's been there a while.
Yeah, but I think he's banged up still, though. He's not 100%. He's always banged up. He's going to like turn into the next Sammy Watkins / Cooper Kupp just gets hurt.
Okay.
Let's be cool about it. Jim Graham drinking MD 2020, bro. Of course, man. It wouldn't be a party without Jim Graham. Happy Thursday, brother. Thursday, the new Friday.
Thursday is a new Friday. I do like that.
Right? Let's make t-shirts. We just copyright it, folks. So don't even try it. 26 shirts. Don't even think about it.
Already done.
Bill in Buffalo. Let's make it. Hold on. We have let's get Dave to make some.
Dave, please make sure.
Yeah, make t-shirts, Dave.
Oh, there's a sale going on for t-shirts, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
You see that?
No, I didn't.
What the hell's the code? I'll get the code. Talk.
I think that's just for us, though. That's for us. That's just for us. It's not code for everybody. Yeah, but Neil's like, just use my code.
Pretty sure it is.
Use my. Just tell him you're me for the family discount. Say, hey, this is Deb and Neil. I need a shirt. You'll get the code. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, guys. So here we go. Let's get down to the get down. I know everybody doesn't want to hear analytics because we suck at analytics and we don't like it because it's boring. Unless you're watching maybe like Buffalo Blitz on Wednesday nights, our boy Peter. He breaks it down for you. But let's talk about our defense versus their offense. So number one, their offensive line is not that good if you think about it. Kirk Cousins, yeah, he's good some games, and then he goes and like has a party on a jet with like bling bling and doesn't look like he's Kirk Cousins. And then he has really crappy games the following week. It's just tradition. Trust me. I'm pretty sure Stephon Diggs knows more about Kirk Cousins than people want you to believe or think. That's why he left. He didn't like him. So he's talking to defense. Hey, Vaughn, guess what? Here is Kirk Cousins' tendencies. Okay. When he winks at you, just sack him. Number one.
Wink back.
Wink back. That's going to fluster him. Interception, pick six, guaranteed. But when it comes to all around teams, without Josh Allen, our offense it might stutter, it might stall. That's why I think the keys to this game, before we get into the keys of the game, is going to have to, we need some support from everybody. Everybody's got to come. We need a full team win, regardless if J17 plays or doesn't, which he's not going to play. So we need a full team victory here. That Absolutely. Offensive line, protect Keenum. If they run like your life depends on it. Cook, you are playing your brother. Outrun him. Let's have bragging rights forever. Hey, imagine the conversation. This is James Cook to Delvin. Hey, Delvin, remember that game? Yeah. Whooped your ass in yards. I just don't see him very excited. He's not like, woo! He's just more like, hey, Delvin, good to see you, sir. What do you think, Tammy?
I do think the running game will be a big factor, especially if Allen's not in there. But, man, the thing that I worry the most about is that offensive line, man. It's not been good this year. It just not been good. And the fact that Allen is so elusive and so talented when he's getting out is why the offensive line looks good. But man, they've got to be better for Keenum in there. They got to be better this week with that offensive line because Minnesota's no slouch here. Their defense is good. They're a damn good defense. We better come and put our best game forward, everybody, especially if Allen's not there.
And they have the second best chant in the out of NFL teams.
What is their chant? I don't know their chant. It's with the air horn.
Skull.
That's right.
Dude, that is kind of cool. Everybody doing it. Come on, guys. Listen, nothing but respect for them. They're the only team that went to 4 Super Bowls too and lost it. So you're in our same club. We should be BFFs, What's going on here? Jeff Pinkson, what's up, brother? I'm not worried about Minnesota. My concern is if the Bills are going to go actually show up and play good. To me, that decides if we win or not. Right. If they let's eat this one out here. So you're telling me if they actually show up and play good, that's going to decide who wins. Yes.
Solid thought.
That's a solid thought. Good take, bro. He's like, I'm never watching this show again.
No, Jeff watches our show pretty regularly.
I know.
He knows we're just fucking with him.
Dude, it's seriously. Oh, man. Who's calling the game? It's going to be broadcast everywhere.
Yeah, that's going to be nationally covered
Fox.
game.
Fox, right? It's Fox.
Is it Fox?
Yeah, it's Fox.
I did not realize it was Fox. Let's see if it'll pop up here. Who's doing it?
That's what she said.
It says it is Fox. Does not say the announcers, though. Man, it's weird seeing them on Fox.
Watch it be Booger in front. No, Booger is he's what, CBS?
Booger's ESPN.
No, ESPN.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The announcers are.
George Maxim goes, Vikings running game is key. If they run like the Jets ran, beat him Hawkinson to have another big game. Oh, you must be a Vikings fan. Okay. Well, welcome to the
I'll tell
show.
you, and I know the running defense for the Bills has taken a lot of heat the last couple of games, but that's been the majority of the comments I've seen today. I've seen on other shows this week. Let's not forget, I don't care if they run and get 300 yards on us, but they kick a field goals all day. Do you?
I'm okay with that too. If you guys want to try to compete, even though our defense isn't that good in the red zone, if you want to think it that way, they're not. They usually like it. I don't know. It's weird. I think that's a tough question. That's tough.
I mean, you think
I want them to stuff. I want utter domination. Utter domination.
I know everybody wants that, but that's unfortunate. I wish that was so realistic, but it's not. Like the Green Bay ran the ball over us in the second half, and guess what? They scored once.
But I wished for it, Tampa Neal, on my birthday cake when I blew the candles out. So it's got to happen.
Oh, wish for this team to be a win too.
It's not my birthday.
You're the Jets game. I mean, they ran the ball over us. I mean, that drive at the end, they wasted time off the clock. And they kicked the field goal. Like at the end of the game, they kicked the field goal. The defense isn't hurting us that run. I'm telling you that right now, because it's not like they're scoring touchdowns like crazy.
It's the offensive line is getting beat, getting sloppy, getting tired, and making sloppy. I mean, that we would have beat the Jets because Stephon Diggs caught that amazing ball a million miles down the field, but the offense had a holding call and they got brought back. Yep. And that's where that fumble was. Well, and Vikings does have a good red zone defense.
They do.
So that's something to consider too.
Yeah. And
that's why our running team needs to have an amazing day.
One thing also, these wide receivers of ours, they've got to catch the ball. That ball hits you in the hands, you got to catch it. Like Gabe Davis, sorry, man. Should have caught that ball on 4th and 5,000. The game. Ball hit him in the hands.
Right.
I know that what's his name? Ranch Gardner may have had his hands in there, but ball hits him in the hands, he's got to catch it. He's a professional.
Strawberry vinaigrette. Yeah.
Strawberry vinaigrettes.
From the New Jersey prop planes. You got to catch it. Listen, if you're a Bill and you're not doing your job, obviously, we watch you. We know what your job consists of, and that is to catch a ball. And if it happens more often than not, yeah, cool. You got great big plays. We love you, Gabe. You're still a number 2. Get your confidence back. Get back in that rhythm, but don't be put in that same category of Isaiah McKenzie where we're going to be like, Gabe, what are you doing, Gabe? I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. And prove me right, because you're a solid player. You are like the Diggs to Thielen back when Stephon Diggs was within Minnesota.
Absolutely.
So, and it happens. Listen, Diggs dropped catches before. Don't think it doesn't happen. But when you religiously do it, like Isaiah McKenzie, then, that's what you call spade a spade.
I'll tell you, I do want to see Dorsey use our tight end a little bit more. I haven't seen very much of Dawson Knox. He doesn't have one of those like explosive games that we know he can do. Like he just hasn't been explosive this year. Then I don't know if they're just not using him, if he's not getting open, if more people are paying attention to him, what it is, but he's not having an explosive year that we hoped he would. Are you in disagreement with that?
I agree with you 100%. It just is not the same feeling. I know he got kind of hurt. I'm going to bring this back up here in a second. I know that he got hurt and they kind of delayed his game. Well, he was gone for what, 2 games?
Mm-hmm.
Right? 2 games, something like that. And, it takes some time. And the old phrase, if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of thing. Yeah, we had opportunities. But it's the NFL. Whenever your name is called, you have to perform 100%. Regardless if you're not being thrown to one game, then you're being thrown to, just fed the entire rest of the game. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Just you got to do your job no matter what.
Yep.
And especially games where it's coming down to the wire, divisional games, you got to treat that like you treated the Chiefs last year in the playoff game where you just went off, go off every game. And you're still young, you're still learning. So that's okay, but just don't fall back in that category. So I agree with you, Tampernell, 100%.
Yeah. Thank you.
Jim Graham goes, bro, this is my only post. Drinking MD 2020. I don't want to see no more videos from them singing and playing. I agree, man. I know Deion Dawkins and Isaiah McKenzie, the two guys that like we have like we can have some conversations about, right, Tampernell? If we had to have conversations about, okay, who are the weakest links on the offense? And if Deion Dawkins' name doesn't come up, then I guess you're not watching a lot of football, because he's a good person, great lineman, but he has not been performing to the standards that we need him to protect Josh Allen.
Not just what we need him to, for what we're accustomed to. He's usually playing a hell of a lot better than what he's normally playing, and he's not. He
set the standards for offensive line play. That's why he got his money, got paid.
We expect more out of him because he's done it and he's been successful. And I mean, it's not like he's been on the injury report this year.
Healthy guy.
Yeah. He hasn't been injured this year. It wasn't like last year when he was injured 3-4 times.
I don't know what they do, Tampernell. I guess maybe it's just me outside looking in, all high and mighty on my ivory high armchair here, that I don't know what they do. I mean, he is a solid athlete. He's a great person, but he's just getting smoked by people that want it more than he does. So as a competitor, what do you do to better yourself? Do you do TikTok videos, or do you just hit the weight room going, no more distractions, I'm not getting beat again?
Yeah. I mean,
that's a legitimate question.
I want to get better. I need to get better. I can't have people saying, oh, I care more about my TikTok than the fucking game.
Did you hear what Breaking Table said about you? Oh my God.
That is going to be a talk in the locker room tomorrow. I promise you. Mark me.
That was Reed Ferguson. Mike Runk goes. Mike Runk just sent me a text message going, hey, Reed Ferguson just texted me. Yeah, that was me, bro. They're good friends.
That was Reed Ferguson's ass?
That was Reed Ferguson's ass.
Well done.
I don't know if that's true or not, but we're going to start it. I'm not calling Michael Vick ever again, dude. Surprised he hasn't blocked me yet. So, all right, Minnesota Vikings, and it's in Buffalo. Case and Keenum is going to start. I think that you got all these all pros. I think Jordan Poyer is going to start too. What do you think about that one? If yes,
man, I don't know.
You kind of almost want to get the biggest elbow pad for him. Like let's just dress that bad boy up in bubble wrap and let him play. He'll be all right.
Dude, his elbow, you saw that. I don't know if that's okay to have him play. I mean, he's one other one. He's a tough guy like Allen is, and he'll do whatever he can to play. It's like, but man, you also got to think like that looked like shit.
It looked bad. I mean, that's another person that, allergies. That's another person that, like on that people that we need to be playing kind of position. And he's no exception. We need him just as much as we need Trey White, cornerback, just as much as we need Josh. Oh, maybe not that much, because we need Josh Allen more than any of those two combined.
Well, Poyer also has a big leader on the defense.
But Gina goes, no more TikTok. And we agree. We just said it. We really don't want to see anymore. We just said, Gina from Buffalo, New York, Bills backers. Love you guys.
Thank you for the shirt.
I didn't even get one yet. Tampernell. All I saw was your photo. They defaulted to Tampernell.
They must have been afraid to send it through the hurricane. Is Milano playing? From everything that I have read, Milano is off the injury report, so it appears that he should be playing.
So let him play, because he's a lot tougher than Poyer is. Poyer's elbow probably needs to that is some crazy shit. It needs to be drained or something, or removed, because that I mean, it was like a carpenter angle, much to wash out to see. Yeah, I actually haven't checked my mail yet. So I'll check my mail. I haven't done that. Things I probably should do when I get home. Check my mail. Just so used to getting bills. I don't want it anymore.
Bills
Then they
versus
got
Vikings in the Super Bowl. One
That'd be
team will get off the schneid.
Bro, wouldn't that be some epic shit?
Yeah,
Like
no
a
kidding.
open field. Like I'm not talking Florida open field. I'm talking like somewhere up north. Let's get a little chill. There's been a couple Super Bowls like that, right? It's rare, but let's get a little chill. That would be the best Super Bowl all time. I hands down would be the best Super Bowl all time.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I feel bad for the Vikings fans that we're having a parade and you guys aren't, but
I know.
it would be best Super Bowl all time. Good call, Marty. Good call.
I like that.
So I'm in. I'm all in. But you keep forgetting this one guy that we have called Von Miller. Okay. So imagine Milano's in. Healthy Milano. Okay. Guys, this is an NFC game. I don't care who starts, who wins. I'm not going into this game. This is going to be the first game I'm saying this. I'm not going into this game expecting a huge blowout victory. I'm not. Maybe a victory, but not a blowout victory. Just don't think it's going to happen. It's not in our cards this week, and I can care less. Yes, the Jets are, are right there. Yes, the Chiefs are right there. Yes, the Dolphins are right there, but I'd rather be 100% into a run. Let's get warm with 100%. Let's get on a roll 100%, Tamanil. Am I weird for thinking that? I want our guys 100% because we've got the best roster in the NFL, possibly history, if we can make some movements.
So you're saying that you don't want us to win?
No, I didn't say that at all. Now you're doing what I do and put words in other people's mouth.
Because all I heard is you don't want us to win.
See, you're doing exactly what I do.
And when you don't want us to win, you go bye-bye.
Yeah, don't forget, I'm an admin too. Oh, fun times. You only get that here on Breaking Tables because the weekend starts tonight. This is like a new clubbing for us, north of 30 years old. So that's like the qualifications to watch this show. And if you're younger, hey, God bless you. Thanks. Tell your other college friends.
Absolutely.
Do it.
Just don't tell your attorneys. Or your
don't tell your attorneys. Definitely not. Or your school counselors. It's like, God, please don't.
That's even worse.
Or if your kids, don't tell your parents you're watching this show. we're like, remember Howard Stern growing up on a school bus going to school? Maybe there's just us. They had Howard Stern on, and then like kids or parents started getting upset, and like they had to ban Howard Stern from the buses. And this is like 5th, 6th grade. No, just our school. Okay.
I think it was just an up north thing.
Realistic expectations of James Cook this week, because I just saw John Cohill go. James Cook, 65 yards rushing, 110 in the air, 2 touchdowns. If Keenum's playing, yes, I'm in. But what's your realistic expectation of James Cook, Tabanil?
Realistic? I mean, he'll be out there, he'll play, but Singletary's still our number one. So, I mean, I know that everybody has gotten their love affair with James Cook, but let's stick with what is working. And Singletary has been the better back all year. So get him out there, get him going, get him in a rhythm. Like, these guys need to be in a rhythm, especially running backs. When they're in a rhythm, man, they can just go off. So, I mean, do I want James Cook to be successful? Fuck yeah. I don't think he's going to be the highest fantasy point getter on our team this week, I guess. Put it that.
So we're not going to get a lot of. All I hear is we're not getting a lot of fantasy points this week because the Bills suck.
Out of James Cook.
That's all I heard. The Buffalo Bills suck. Tabanil hates them. He's going to be a Dolphins fan. That's all I heard.
Clearly,
see, that's how you do it, Tabanil. You got to go crazy. You got to go above and beyond. Take notes. Write that down.
I'll write that down. Go bigger when go.
Especially if Keenum's not playing. I hope he does. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but yeah, I'm on Tamanil's side when we got to give Singletary just his due because he hasn't done anything yet for us to be like, he doesn't fumble the ball. He doesn't, he catches the ball when he's asked to. He runs the ball when he needs to. Offensive line, there's nothing you can do like getting stuff to the line. Nothing that Singletary can do. He doesn't go east to west like Isaiah McKenzie does. He goes north, not even south. He goes north. That's it. That's his only direction this guy knows how to run. That's why his name is Motor for a reason, because he goes north. No other direction, not northeast, not northwest, north. So James Cook has a lot of time to develop into that, maybe better. He definitely has a higher ceiling than Singletary.
Oh, I agree with that. Yeah.
But, Josh Allen is players like Josh Allen, it takes time to develop into that Hall of Fame kind of caliber, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he looks more durable than his brother.
Keenum and Diggs are going to go off. Diggs will go over 100 yards.
That'd be absolutely insane. We would go crazy, bro. We'd
That
go
would surprise
crazy
me because they have
people
history, so.
And people are going to be like, "Did you Breaking Tables is the only podcast to say that they want to rest Josh Allen and Keenum's going to do good? Fuck Keenum." And we're going to be like, "Ha ha! Told you. We're okay with Keenum." Everyone else, Josh Allen's going to go to everybody going, "Listen, guys, I can't play, but I need you to do this." And they're all going to be like, "Yeah, some ass, I guarantee I'll do that."
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how cool he is. Everybody loves him. That's a personality. He's a leader. You can lead from the front or you can lead from the back. And the back in the NFL means you're not playing. It's fine. You're leading from the back. Case of Keenum, right now you're leading from the back. Now we're asking you to lead from the front. Whew.
Matt Barkley will be sitting there singing a towel.
Mind blown. Matt Barkley's going to be, that's all he's good for. And that Jets victory game, where he blew him out like 44 to like 10 or some shit.
Yeah, that was amazing. They will rename the Minnesota Miracle.
They'll rename it what? What are we talking about?
Yeah, what are they going to rename it?
What is the Minnesota Miracle?
When Diggs had that unbelievable catch in the, I believe it was a divisional round that sent them into the championship round against New Orleans. He had that ridiculous catch for the touchdown at the end.
Yes, 2018?
17.
2017. All right. They'll rename it. They'll rename the Minnesota Miracle. I guess we can't rename something that's already a thing. So, Mike Grunk, I know that you're sleep deprived, but leave the witty commenting to Tampanil and myself. I love you as a fan, but just seriously though, leave Tampanil and myself. Oh, fun times. So, Tampanil, let's get into score predictions. It's almost that time of the show here.
Yeah.
Before we get to score predictions, what are things to look for this week? What do you got?
The biggest thing to look for that I've been talking about all week, man, that O-line. O-line's going to the trenches. It's going to be the trenches. Why is that funny?
Because the O-line's funny.
Because the O-line's funny. The last couple of weeks, it hasn't been that funny. But the trenches have got to do better than they have the last couple of weeks. We're 1-1 in the last couple of weeks, and the trenches looked awful. So we're lucky to be 1-1.
I know, right? Yeah, 100%.
So that's my key to the week. Trenches got to win. We win.
Trenches win, we win. That's your go-to.
Yep.
I know we're going to see a lot of Sam Martin this week. I always say that.
I don't want to see Sam Martin.
I don't want to see Sam. Nobody wants to see Sam Martin, but if Josh Allen is not
as a holder,
if Josh Allen is not playing, we're going to see Sam Martin play.
I agree because Minnesota does have a good defense. I don't see this being a shootout by any means. I see this being a low scoring affair.
I just
what
want
is your key to the week?
Just want Diggs to get over 100 yards and
That's your
Jefferson
only
to
key?
get less than 30.
I want to see
That would
Jefferson
be-
break his leg in the first week. I mean, no, that's horrible.
Wow.
What? Who said that?
I mean, bro, broken leg.
What?
Come on, at least give him like CTE. At least he'll be able to play in the next couple of weeks or something.
All right, turf toe then. So he was only out for the week.
Did you hear what I said? It's like give him CTE, concussion.
That's
At least he'll be back in a couple of weeks. That is fucked up. You're breaking his fucking leg, Tampa Neil. How is
I changed it to turf toe.
Turf toe can last you all season long. I'm telling you. Ask one of these.
Definitely don't have to deal with them.
That's what concussion. You'll be back next week.
Yeah, no, that's not bad at all.
Be cool about it. Just gotta play with this huge bubble helmet.
Mm-hmm.
That live, but I'm a punter. Doesn't matter. Not for what I was going with. All I'm thinking right now is this big like bubble helmet.
They use them in practice.
Guys, huge key to the victory this week is obviously we need a running game. We need a running game more than anything. And there are a lot of factors involved. We got Dalvin Cook on the opposite side, the opposing team, whose brothers with James Cook. I get that there's a whole like, oh, what could James Cook do? Doesn't matter if it's James Cook. I don't matter if it's Singletary, James Cook, Singletary. I mean, who's our number 3? Hines is probably knows the playbook a little bit better now. So I'm sure you'll see a lot more from Hines this week. But we need to have our running team get together and be like, we need to have a lights out game, like a lights out game. If, that is what a team does. If you have your rock stars not having a solid day, well, your support staff is going to have a solid day. That is what a team does. And this team knows how to win. Okay. We're number 1 in the division with 2 losses, 2 coming from a division. Tampa Neal says that we can't lose a game. I agree. We can't. I don't think we're going to. But it's not going to be as stretched out as everybody thinks it normally does. Like normally you ask me, Tampa Neal, myself, and we're like, shut out. 50 to 0. Or Tampa Neal's like, well, you're going to get 9 field goals against our defense. But this week's going to be a little different, though. A little different this week, Tampa Neal. How about you tell them how different this week's going to be? What is your score prediction for this game on Sunday?
Now, are we doing 2 score predictions or are we doing 1 score prediction?
Oh, okay. I'm okay with 2.
Okay.
2 score predictions. And why
2
Tampa
score
Neal?
predictions.
Because I know why.
Right.
I think our viewers need to know why we're doing score 2.
Well, we're going to do a score prediction whether Josh is in, or a score prediction whether Josh is out. So,
in Buffalo with Trey White playing.
Now, do we do 4 of them with Trey? No.
They must well do like 5 in Milano.
Let's just do 1.
Listen. All right, if Trey White's playing, if Jordan Poyer's playing, with a lot of scenarios. No, 1 fucking score prediction, Tampa Neal. Come on, with or without Josh Allen.
Okay. My score prediction is going to be very simple. The defense, like I said before, I think this game is going to be a very big defensive battle. I don't think it's going to be a very big shootout. I am going with a 21-12 game, Buffalo.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I wasn't even going to go, like, especially if Josh is not playing. And even Josh is playing. We don't want him launching it down 80 yards down the field to possibly tear another ligament or whatever he hasn't done yet. I don't know. But I think you're going to see a lot of rushing attacks, a lot of short screen plays. Let's not utilize his arm as much. He can get it, ask him to throw 5 yards. I mean, that is nothing. I'd rather have him just do that all day. Dink and dunk. We haven't dink and dunk in a long time. Well, let's do this.
95-mile-an-hour fastballs.
Let's 95-mile-an-hour fastballs, 30 feet away. Imagine that. That's only 10 yards, folks. That I'm okay with dinking and dunking. The best quarterbacks all time do it all the time.
Yep.
Tom Brady, who chose the NFL over his NFL, made a career out of it, and he still does it.
Yep.
So let's dink and dunk this play. But I think it's gonna be low scoring. I don't see us. I'd probably go 20 20-16. Buffalo Bills.
16.
What's
That's
the
most points
what's
I
the
think we've ever
spread?
predicted.
What's the
3.5.
spread right now? 3.5. All right.
We're favored by 3.5.
I got the definitely the under, but I have the points. Not the point. Buffalo Bills are winning it. So
I don't even know what the over and under is 43.5. So both
see, it's a low scoring game.
Yeah.
So we're right on without even looking it up.
Yep.
And Gina hit the nail around the head. You're playing in Buffalo. That alone right there, like, is going to give us, without Josh Allen, with Keenum, that is going to give us the benefit of the doubt right there with Keenum. That's why I'm saying let Josh sit.
It's funny. The only time that Kirk Cousins ever played in Buffalo, it was a shootout with him and Tyrod Taylor.
I was right. I forgot about that.
He threw the ball. Yeah. He threw 4 touchdowns that day. That's not going to happen this time.
No, definitely
not.
No. So, folks, that brings us up to the end of the show here. Thank you all for tuning in. We're gonna win. We got to win with or without Josh Allen. Stay confident. Have fun this weekend. Tampa Neil, let's get the final thoughts, bro.
Final thoughts? I mean, I can't say it any more times than I have. Trenches, trenches, trenches.
That's your last final thought. He's serious, folks. It's got to be trenches.
I'm very serious. It's got to be the trenches.
And I'm going support for Josh Allen because he's not playing. He's going to be leading. He's going to be the general from the sidelines.
Yep.
So Keenum's got to step it up. Line's got to step it up. Trenches, like you said, we got to win on both fronts, offensive and defensive. It starts there. So Tampa Neal is right on the money. It starts there. But in order to score points, you need your support roles to step it up. That means number 2 QB because Allen's not playing. That means Singletary because James Cook is chattering. People are chattering about James Cook, and you are in your contract year. So this is the time to prove to people that you belong in Buffalo, and you need to be in Buffalo because running backs, I'm sorry, they're always replaceable. They're the number 1 replaceable position in the NFL.
Those are middle linebackers.
It's all right. I'd rather get rid of Edmonds versus Singletary. How about that hot take?
I agree because you can get linebackers like you can get at running backs. So
yeah, well, let's save that for next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
Tampa Neal, take us home, bro. Let's go home. Let's go tonight. Love this episode.
All right. Well, you can always find this right here live, Built in Buffalo Network. You pull us up, watch a live show right on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitter. Now, Twitter is getting a little funny, so might want to search for us a little bit harder on Twitter. Now, make sure you hit up our YouTube page, especially this week. We are going live with a new YouTube page. So pull us up. You'll get all the great Built in Buffalo shows, as well as ours. Mike, we are not starting Kyle Orton.
If you're going to promote a new page, you got to say the name of the page.
Built in Buffalo.
No, it's not just Built in Buffalo. We already have Built in Buffalo page. It's Built in Buffalo news coverage.
Built in Buffalo Podcast Network.
All right. We'll get it back to you, Tampa Neal.
Built in Buffalo Podcast Network is the official name of it. But if you were to just type in Built in Buffalo in the search, you will get it. Yeah, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get all the great shows that we have. Now tomorrow, if you've missed the show, make sure you pull this up, or if you just want to listen to us again, which is more of it, make sure you pull us up wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, whether it is iHeartRadio, Apple Pod, Google Pod, Samsung Pod, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Oh, Spotify. That's right. I almost forgot about that one. That's a big one. Pull us up, like us, share us, tell your aunts, uncles, neighbors. Don't tell your attorneys. Oh, by the way, don't forget that creepy bitch Alexa. If you tell her to play us, she'll play us too.
I want to hear it, Tampa Neal.
Alexa, play Breaking Tables podcast. There you go. Alexa, off.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure talking your ear holes off. The Bills by $1 billion. We're going to go into Orchard Park and destroy the Vikings by 4 points because Keenum's playing and our run team's going to do awesome. It's going to be a defensive game. We'll see you guys Monday at 8 o'clock, like Tampa Neal said. We love every one of y'all. Let's enjoy the rest of this weekend because it started tonight, folks. All right, ladies and gents, we loved every bit of tonight. We can't wait to see you guys Monday at 8 o'clock. Enjoy your weekend. Buffalo Bills by $1 billion. Fuck the Vikings. Let's go, Buffalo. Bye-bye.